what we've seen is a bit of a migration out of some of the main gateway markets. The problem is it's not a secret, and some of that capital that was focused in main gateway markets is now focused a little bit more in our markets.
Joining me today is Mark Decker, President and CEO of Centerspace. Centerspace was recognized as a top workplace for 2021 by Minnesota's Star Tribune. What makes Centerspace such a great place to work for its employees?
And I think the most important thing is to give people opportunities to grow in their career, to pay them fairly, to provide an environment where they can be themselves at work, and then probably most consistently listen. So we do a lot of feedback gathering, and then we play it back and tell them what we heard and what we're working on. And that's a good loop. If you ask for input and then don't do anything with it, that's a morale buster.
In a recent REIT magazine interview, you said that Centerspace reviews factors like available jobs, local outdoor amenities, and cultural experiences when considering geography for your residential properties. How has the pandemic either helped or made this more challenging?
It's probably helped in that some of those same things are draws for people who might be leaving some of the larger metros, which what we've seen is a bit of a migration out of some of the main gateway markets. The problem is it's not a secret, and some of that capital that was focused in main gateway markets is now focused a little bit more in our markets. And you really see that because if you spill a couple $2 billion in one of these smaller markets, it really affects pricing. So it's made it more competitive. On the challenge side, on the opportunity side, that makes our portfolio, I think, more valuable.
Part of Centerspace's commitment to ESG includes monitoring your use of natural resources. Can you talk a bit about how you do this and other ESG practices that the company uses? Sure.
So we contract with a group called Conservice, and they can pull all of the individual meter information, so we can see if there's a lot of water usage, we can find out why. So it helps us one, set a baseline so that we can talk about how we're doing in terms of overall footprint and use. And it also helps us practically with just seeing if something's amiss. Other practices, we are doing our baseline this year for GRESB, and so we're doing a bunch of work to really position ourselves, I think, to better report. I think most business people would say running things efficiently is just good business and common sense. It's definitely important to our team and to our residents. Being able to tell them what you did, though, is important. So we're setting the baseline right now, and then we'll start coming out with goals that show what we're measuring ourselves against and what our goals are specific to each of these different components.
And as you meet with investors this week, what are 3 top reasons you're giving them to invest in Centerspace?
I think it would be our somewhat unique geographic, we're in the housing business, that would be first, our footprint within that business, and then it would be the growth-oriented balance sheet and a team that's proven their ability to execute.